Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Alicia and in today's video we are going to make some funky designs on some coasters. So I have these blank wooden pieces. These are more like plywood or MDF, like very thin. As you can see, they are not the thickest. I bought them from Amazon and they came in a pack of 12 or 15, and I have been meaning to experiment and make some coasters out of it. And the way that I'm going to do that is by using acrylic markers, and I am so excited to partner with Resin, who have come up with these beautiful gorgeous 72 marker pen set, which I am stoked to try them out today. So Resin, as you would imagine, have been in the industry for resin products. So they have been there for a very long time, and now this year they have actually come up with this paint marker set, which is very exciting. And they mentioned that it doesn't need any pressing or any shaking that you would normally have to do with acrylic pens. Like there are some brands that you will have to do, but with this one they mentioned that you don't have to do that, and it can paint on any surfaces. So normally in this channel I would be using the acrylic markers on my journals to do the spreads and everything, but this time I thought, why not try them on something else? So in order to do that, what I did is I actually prepped these blanks that I got from Amazon and painted it all white, because I felt that the white background would just give that extra pop instead of doing it in this. This itself has a very different vibe. If that's something that you want to do, please go ahead and do that. I will probably do that on something else that I have in mind. But for this project, I really wanted to paint them white and have that tiny elements that I'm going to paint really pop. So these are painted with white acrylic paint. I painted them twice last night. So today is 7th of September. I painted it last night 2 coats and I let it dry overnight. So today morning I gave it a light sand with a 220 grade sandpaper, and I painted the acrylic paint again on top of it. This is the acrylic paint bottle that I have. This is a 1 liter bottle, and I actually got it half marked price down from my local craft store. So always go and check your local craft store, because sometimes they do have some fantastic deals that you should never miss. Because this is 1 liter, like I mentioned, and I got it half, so it was like 4.5 euros. So this is brilliant. And if you know how much white paint are expensive and also can get used up in all these different projects, this was something that I did not want to miss out. I'm excited to bring you along. So I will be showing you what my setup look like for painting the coasters, and then I will show you what I am planning to do with these coasters. So let's jump into it.
So this is how I did the temporary setup of the coasters so that they don't touch on the ground or on my table. I did initially paint it on top of the cardboard, and as you can see, it did not do a very good job, but I did manage to bring out all this stuff that I have lying around so that it can hoist the coaster. Here you can feel that I have poured a little bit more than I needed, but to be honest, in the end, it does come out very well. So don't worry about anything. So I have these 6 coasters that I have painted white. They are very dry right now, and this is the particular design that I'm trying to accomplish. It looks very busy at the moment, but what I'm trying to do is probably just take few of the elements and not make it so busy. So like maybe they have the main objects. For example, here is the glass, here is another glass. So I'll probably just take those main objects and then give a little bit of my own spin. But look at how beautiful this is. Like if you want to maybe have painted them on some boxes or something, because this looks like they are painted on box and not on coasters. But I'm going to take the inspiration from this one, and I will also leave the link to this particular page, so in case you want to also follow the artist and replicate what beautiful work they have done. So in this clip, you will see me trying to sketch out the design in a very casual way, but I was so conscious of filming myself and trying to be, oh no, so nonchalant and not be bothered, but I was very cautious. So it's just funny to me while I was reflecting on the clip and editing it out. I was just so uncomfortable. But it's the life that I have chosen. So I'm okay. I think eventually I'll get better, hopefully. So here you will see me sketching out the wine glass and then some extra elements to fill up the negative space. I have selected a few from the inspiration page, so I kind of copy that and replicate it in these coasters. But also at the same time, in the end, you will see that I have also given a little bit of my own spin. I really enjoyed using the acrylic marker in these coasters and designing all of the special items, because everything that I have created with my own two hands, I feel that I have spent so much of time, and it's a labor of love, I feel. So it definitely speaks a lot to me. And when the tools that I use works in my favor, I think it just makes the work and the life more enjoyable. It's the same if you are going to do large DIY projects, right? So if you are going to be, I don't know, building a bookshelf or building a cabinet door, if you have really sharp miter saw or any of those power tools, you will actually go through them very fast. Your experience of building will be very good, and you will overall enjoy working on your projects. I feel that that is what I was enjoying, and I was going through that same mindset and process while I was using the markers. They are very vibrant, they are very fluid, and the best thing about acrylic markers are that you can also do a lot of overlays, which really helps in bringing out the dimensions and give a little bit of depth to your drawings and creations. I'm not the best when it comes to overlaying and giving those really cool shadows and highlights, but as a beginner, I really felt comfortable using these markers, and I'm sure a lot of you will also resonate with that, being the beginner if you are at the same stage as me. I love doing these kind of projects because it just first introduce you to probably a new brand that you have never heard of. And let's be honest, Let's Resin, with the name comes that they do a lot of resin product and they have fantastic collection. When I was going through my drawer where I have a lot of this crafty stuff, I actually found that I have a resin kit from Let's Resin that I actually bought last year, and I really wanted to get into resin products. The only issue with resin product is that you need to do it in a well ventilated area. So that was the only reason that I have not really dived much into it. As you would know, I live in Ireland. It rains most of the time, so I have to keep the window closed. So I have not been able to do or experiment much with that. So that's something that is definitely in my hobby list. I do want to create some items, and if not just using the resin product, I think just putting resin on top of anything gives that really good shine and durability to the products. I wanted to do it for this one, but then I had some other ideas, so I will talk about it towards the end, what I intend to do and also why I did not do the resin on top of this. So this is the set that Let's Resin kindly sent it to me. I am going to use various color, and you would see me probably going over multiple layers of colors in this. At one point, I thought maybe I should do a darker background once I colored in all of these elements in the coasters, like not just this one, but then, all of them. And I felt that, a darker one would give a very moodier vibe and contrast to it. So, probably for the rest of the blanks that I have, I will attempt that on a darker one. And I don't know, maybe it would be a different set that I can actually gift someone. Let me know if you would be interested to see that, and I will probably just make a short or and post it on my Instagram. So make sure to follow me there and DM me your ideas, because I'm always craving for creativity, and the community that I am in and I am trying to build of my own. I am very proud of us, like we inspiring each other, uplifting each other. I think this is very important in a world that we live in right now, which is so crazy. I do appreciate all the hard work and all the creativity that goes into these kind of mini projects that we do, just so that we stay sane. And my sanity is important. I don't know about you, but I appreciate my solitude. I appreciate the time that I get to do things and create things with my own two hands. And having good products in hand definitely makes a lot of difference. For example, if you want to get into fountain paints, which by the way, I am exploring that option, and then your pen nib is not the best as per your liking, you wouldn't feel like going back and improving your handwriting using the fountain pen, or experimenting with different styles. So it's the same. So I feel very grateful that I am in a position right now where I get to partner with such amazing brands and also connect with so many people who also resonate with me in the same level. So if you have been one and you have been also in an experimentative mode like me, thank you for stopping by and welcome to my little corner of the internet. While you see me draw all of these colorful cocktails and mocktails, do you specifically have a special or a favorite cocktail or mocktail? Me personally, I love strawberry daiquiri or anything fruity. So I like virgin mojito. I like strawberry daiquiri. I think these are kind of my go to cocktails or mocktails that I would like to have if I am visiting a place. I know these are very expensive these days, especially when we are going out in Dublin city center. The prices are exorbitant. Like one glass of cocktail would cost us anywhere between 14 to 18 euros. Not the cheapest. So I sometimes will balance it out. It depends. It's very occasionally that I will go and try out something very different. But if not, I think strawberry daiquiri is kind of my favorite, and I have tried in various places, and I feel that that's been kind of the most consistent drink that I had. I also love an old fashioned. It depends on the day that I am having. So if it is a rainy, cooler day, an old fashioned will be nice. But if it is a warmer day, a strawberry daiquiri would be best to beat the heat because it's full of ice. On a traditional, if I have to put it that way, drink, I love mango lassi. It is the best. So, if you don't know what a mango lassi is, it is a very popular summer drink in India. So, lassi is basically the watered down version of yogurt, and you mix mango yogurt and have some sugar or honey in it, and that's basically what the main ingredients look like. You put everything in a blender, and that is it. It's like probably banana milkshake, but in a more better way, because yogurt definitely cools you from within and it's very tasty. So if you ever visit any Indian restaurant and you want to try out mango lassi, please do so. And if you do, please let me know in the comments below. So here you can see the finished product. I have done a full border around it with the red and blue. I feel they are such a nice contrast to have as a border that will encapsulate all of it. But like I mentioned before, it was looking a very bare, so I used these pilot gel pens that I got from Stationery Pal, and I used them to do this background of a gingham pattern, right? So I did not want to go too gingham patterny, but this is more a checkered background. It is very subtle in the background, but it does elevate the whole project on its own. I really love how the final outcome looks with just this small detail, and I also love using this trick in my journal. So if I don't want to have too many things going around, but I also want my spreads to have that oomph, I think creating a gingham pattern or this checkered style in the background in a lighter shade does give it a lot of depth. So I absolutely love how it turned out, and I would be very interested to know if you like it.
Well, friends, that was quite an exciting project that I did. I absolutely love how this turned out. So this one is the wine glass one. It's just, swirly wines. I think I did go a little overboard with the swirls, but you know what, I can kind of live with it. If I don't like it in maybe a day or two, I'll probably just make it completely red, so that it depicts the red wine. This is the margarita, and I have another margarita. Where is it? These two margaritas, which is absolutely adorable. So I have left the back blank. So I was thinking that I will probably do a very simple line art of bakery stuff like a coffee or croissant or something like that, just so that I do have that dual purpose of these coasters. So this one will be probably for nighttime parties and the other one will be for daytime coffees. And I have not put any sealant on top because I do want everything to kind of dry out very fast. See, the good thing about the acrylic markers are that they do dry up very fast. The only reason I'm not doing it right now is because I want to live with how they look, and also I do want to do the back side. So once I finish that, I will go ahead and either spray the Verithin, or you do have Mod Podge. I think a Mod Podge would also help in sealing the colors as well as making it resistant to wear and tear, because you would be putting your glasses and I don't want water to get absorbed and just spoil all my hard work. Then I have these two whiskey glasses probably, or maybe an old-fashioned. So yeah, this one looks very nice, and another swirly wine. But oh, I forgot to put the coffee beans on top. So this is supposed to be espresso martini. That's why I got the coffee beans in here. I need to go back and do that. But overall, I would say I really like how these have turned out. I can either use them as coasters or I can use them as a wall print. So I can just stick them with some washi tape in the back in the big frame and just have them framed out. So that would also look very cute. So these are some of the options that I have, which I'm very excited. And I also want to thank Let's Resin for partnering with me in this video. I am so blown away with the quality. I really love how everything has turned up. And if you like it, I will mention the link in the description below. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on that notification bell, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.